Hello, welcome to another video. Me, Enhancement. So, I'm gonna get this out of the way so I don't destroy headphone users like I did last time. I'm horse training. We got horse training event going on. I might just hop off here in a second to show you my tier 10 stats. I finally got the unicorn leveled up. I have to put the wagon away to show you, but I got it leveled up. I had to reset it. Went ahead and got all the skills on it, and it turned out to be okay for thing. I think it was like top 20 speed. Ignore my janky wagon. It does all kinds of stupid things, but I don't have very many horses. I'm just kind of sitting here horse training. But I wanted to go over something. September 12th, we're supposed to be getting Land of Morning Light 2 and all the bosses that come with that, and we're supposed to get sovereign weapons. So I wanted to go over some Blackstar enhancing. I've kind of made this video partially before. I don't think I did like a full comprehensive guide, but I kind of want to go over it. Basically how to get Blackstar enhancement materials, or at least how I do it. Of course, there's always the option, just buy the pin Blackstar. That's probably the quickest way. Secondary, you can always buy most of the materials you're going to need to enhance it yourself if you like want your name on it or whatever. Look at that wagon all messed up. But I like to self-enhance, so I have a certain way I go about getting materials, and there's several things you're going to need. You're going to need enhancement stones, memory fragments, fail stacks, and quite possibly Cron stones. Now, whenever you self-enhance, there's two ways to go. You can raw tap it, or you can use Cron stones. I just raw tap it. You have to build more fail stacks that way, or collect more failed stacks, and then use them up, burn them up, or you can just use Cron stones and tap it till you go. I prefer to raw tap it because you build stacks at the same time, and you're going to need those stacks later on if you're kind of at the point where you're just starting to work on pin Blackstars. So the things you're going to need for enhancement stones, you're going to need, I have everything written down on the monitor up there, so if I'm looking up, that's why, to kind of remind myself so this doesn't drag on too long. So for enhancement stones, you're going to need massive pure magics, and you're going to need sharps. Let me bring them up. That might be a good idea. Stupid. Here's sharp black crystal shard. You're going to need those, and you're going to need massive pure magic to make these flawless magical blackstones. That's what you use to enhance Blackstars. Now, the Blackstar weapons, I'm pretty sure you use these concentrated blackstones up until like 15, and then after that you use these flawless ones, if I remember correctly. It's been so freaking long since I enhanced one prior to 15. Like I have like a bunch of extras, bunch of them. I'm sorry, early morning voice. You're gonna get the voice breaks until it warms up. I haven't really been talking much this morning. Been up, what time is it, 7:30? I've been up for 3.5 hours, so it's we're getting there. We're starting to anyway, Blackstars. So you're gonna need the enhancement stones. The best way I know of to get blackstones, I mean, obviously you can buy them off the market, but I recommend just saving your silver because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it for other things. You're gonna need it for maybe Cron stones. Every once in a while, you get frustrated. I like to go grind for my blackstones. The way I get those, obviously events. You can do. There's different things you can trade for these, like enhancement kits that have blackstones and memory fragments and sharps in them. So this was the Termian event that happened a little while ago. Right now we got Ellie's Shining Seal going on, or it may have just ended. They had some more enhancement kits and fail stacks in here. So I always like to check those out. What were these bombastic ones? They weren't They were the previous event. They had a bunch. So events are always giving away enhancement help kits. Login rewards always are. Regular event seals, you can get silver or crons from them. That'll help. Seal of journeys, they're pretty good unless you've cashed them in already. You can always trade it for things you might need. I mean, Cron Stone said it's not worth it, but you can. The big thing are the coelacanths. And let's see, that's weekly. You can do these every week after the reset, so you can get 40 stack and a help kit for enhancing and some adds of pure magics. So it's pretty good. If you need, you can also get silver with the gold bars. The last thing are these hunter seals. You can trade them for sharps. I don't recommend that. I always trade mine in for blackstones. It's more efficient that way. Yeah. So that's how you get your blackstones. I would recommend grinding. Doing boss blitzes, you can also get them. Major loot. There's that. Let's see. I'm pretty sure you can get, yeah, blackstones. Blackstones and memory fragments are like one of the base drops. You're always going to get them. If you look at to obtain all of the following, you're always going to get blackstones. You're always going to get memory fragments every week from from all 5 of the bosses that you do. So boss blitz is good. Rift bosses, the boxes also drop that stuff. You'll get memory fragments just from regular drop. You can, and then from the boxes you'll get accessories that you can sell and then just buy some blackstones. So if you need actual like regular the low end blackstones, just buy them. But I always grind mine, and I recommend grinding in Valencia. They have higher rates of things, plus they drop the Pila Fe scrolls. Those are scrolls written in ancient language. I can't type. Alright, there we go. So yeah, that you get that from just random monsters. I grind Histria. I'm high enough gear score to grind Dekia Histria. It's a little better. I would grind Ackman, but I already got the compass piece from there. So if you don't already have that, I recommend Ackman. I like Ackman. It's a good grind. You're not gonna make massive amounts of silver, but you are gonna get like 30 to 50 scrolls an hour if you're full buffed at like 250 to 300%. So it's pretty good. And blackstones, you're going to get a huge amount of those too. The other place to go grind if you're just looking for silver and you want blackstones, Gyphon Under, you get like huge amounts of blackstones there. I think like 250 an hour, 300 an hour, something like that. So that's how you get your blackstones. Massive Pure Magics, there are several nodes that you can get to get those. Star's End is one of them, way the heck over here. You'll get this one. You can have your worker excavate it, and then there's some down here around, where's it at? I think it's down here. Yeah, Crypto Resting Thoughts down there. So those are 2 nodes. I think there's another one that I missed, but what I recommend doing for Massive Pure Magic, besides the workers on node, you can get them from random drops, and I already mentioned the coelacanth weekly. Pit of Undying, hands down the best. You go do the bosses. Once you have the pen insignia, that is, where's it at? This little thing right here. You can do the pen mission, and you're going to get 100 seals a day. Pit of Undying seals, these right here, Seal of Undying Pit. Normally people trade them for Cron Stones. You get about 100 Cron Stones a day if you do that. And it is a weekly reset, so you do it every day. But they trade at a 1-to-1 ratio of Massive Pure Magics, which is why I'm holding on to mine. I haven't changed them in yet, because I don't know how many masses I'm going to need or how many crons I'm going to need. But this is how I get my Massive Pure Magics. So you want your sharps and you want your Massive Pure Magics. You smack them together, and you get the enhancement stones that you're going to need for Blackstar. So that's the first item down, done, over. The other important thing that is going to limit you is memory fragments. Now, you could just buy them off the marketplace. Not very cost efficient unless you can grind a huge amount of silver an hour. But I already mentioned the events you can get them from, and boss scrolls. You get it's the main way of getting them. Boss Blitz, you can get them, and then again, coelacanths, anything like that, any seals you can turn in for enhancement help kits. I guess you could visit the night vendor and see if you could spend some energy to get any of this stuff at a discounted price. I have not had good luck with that, and it's kind of RNG based, whether you get a deal or if you end up paying more for it. I guess in a pinch or a crunch, it would suffice, but for any of these other methods are better, the most efficient way. So I'm kind of giving a broad overview, and then I'll give like a short, dumbed down version at the end of the video, just like here's what you should do daily and weekly. But you want to be running the PLFAs. The PLFAs are the most quickest and probably efficient. You get the most memory fragments from them, but you also get there's only 2 bosses instead of 3. But I also run relics, and the reason for that is because you get them fishing, and I get like 20 to 30 at night fishing in Heidel. I have 1,600 of them just from AFK fishing. So I don't... They take a long time to run. You're going to take 5 of them, and they get combined into a scroll, and then you just run them. But I prefer PLFAs because they're quicker to run. And I always run them solo, and I click them one at a time because there's a chance to get memory fragments from each boss, and then you turn them in the quest at the end, and then you open the bundles and you get memory fragments and other things, and then you get the hunter seals that you can trade for your blackstones. So it's very good use of time. So there you go, hunter seals. Now you can buy the boss scrolls, relic shards, or scroll written in ancient language off the marketplace, combine them and run them if you just don't feel like grinding for them, and you can grind silver more efficiently than scrolls. But again, Achman, Histria, pretty good spots to grind. You get tons of scrolls, and I mean the compass pieces anywhere in Valencia really gets increased rates on those. I've found that the PLFAs drop very well there. So that's how you get your memory fragments. Fail stacks are a little bit more difficult. You're gonna have to run world bosses. You get fail stacks, 30s and 40 stacks from world bosses. The coelacanth weeklies and random events, login events, just like this month. Well, this past one, if you had the pass, you got 120 and 180, and then other things that you can choose at the bottom. So they come in enhancement help kits as well. Sometimes they have the big ones that drop them. Where is it? That one does not. This weekly doesn't. But you can get a 40 stack every week from just fishing. So very good. Let me see any other seals that we can trade in for. The aid boxes are good. So all of that is fantastic. The random events to logins, coelacanth weekly, and world bosses. Those are all good ways of getting fail stacks that require low effort. Now the more high effort ones, it's going to take tons of blackstones and time sitting at the blacksmith. Self-enhancing, you just click them and fail. Fail enhancing gear, and you're going to build fail stacks. This is not a fail stack guide, so I'm not going to go too much into that, but that's how you get your fail stacks. I did a guide on how I did that on the channel a while back. So go check that out if you can find that video. Now, 2 more things to talk about. I've been trying to go through this quickly. Where is it at? Black Spirit Adventure. Very good place to get all kinds of stuff. Sharps, blackstones, fail stacks, memory fragments, all kinds of things. Run your Black Spirit Adventure. I quickly want to touch on one other thing before I move on to Cron stones and my opinion of Cron stones. The sharps, the main way of getting the sharps, aside of doing like the coelacanth weeklies and random events and stuff, you're gonna be hunting and gathering. It's a life skill thing. That's where most of them come from. Yes, you can get them from grinding, but it's not nearly as efficient. You're not gonna get nearly as many. So I wanted to showcase this to show the rates on some of it during this video, but I could not get it up there. Press my P key. I pushed and pushed for guru hunting. I had about 2 hours left to go, and I just couldn't do it. My hands hurt. I did like 4 or 5 hours the last day just trying to make a push for it. I was full buffed, and I didn't quite make it. So I'm Master 28. The next time a life skill event rolls around for all life skills or for hunting, I will push this on up to Guru. The reason you need a Guru is because you need high mastery. You need 901 or higher. If you look there, where does it say that at? Hunting. Where's the thing? There it is, in the middle. 250 to 500 low grade rare resources, 501 to 900 medium and lower grade, and then at least 901 or higher, you get high, medium, and low grade resources. Basically, what that means is you get enhancement materials. The rare resources are that's fine, but the problem with sniper hunting is it's accumulated damage. So if you're gonna go and do like matchlock hunting, you want 901 or higher mastery. That would be like grass rhinos, that kind of thing, shadow wolves, any kind of hunting monster around. You gotta have at least 900 mastery. And then if you're sniper hunting, it goes off accumulated damage, and you can read at the bottom there. I'm kind of looking down because I'm trying to look around the mic thing. If you get 41 to 80% rare resources at a fixed probability, yeah. So the fixed probability thing is what we're looking at there. So you want to get 41 to 80% damage, and then anything higher than 81% doesn't matter. So there is that. But I noticed that I was getting like every few kills I was getting 2 or more sharps. So the rates on that are a lot better than just straight gathering or just straight hunting. Sniper hunting in Land of Morning Light is what I recommend doing. But I was pushing for hunting guru because I wanted all my life skills. I want to work on all of them. My goal is to get them to guru and then go from there. So I got 3 more levels on that, and then we're going to switch over to alchemy. But I have Tet Hunter's Clothes, and the Butchering Knife is Tet as well. And then I have the Morning Sniper Rifle at 10. I also have the Master Matchlock at 10. But I wanted a Guru so I can get more shots with the Matchlock and just overall higher mastery. Because the artifact set that I use causes me to lose 500 mastery, and that doesn't work for me. But I have reached a point to where I'm over 901 with this set on. But it does give you 35% experience, so it's good for leveling. Once I'm hit Guru, I'm getting rid of this set, and I'll be pushing the actual mastery set. I Imperial the horse earlier. He went to the glue factory. Rip tier 6 horse glue factory, you went. Anyway, the sharp, I just want to touch on where you get sharps at, and I recommend sniper hunting. So, all that being said, let's talk about Cron stones. I already said that you can do Pit of Undying for 100 Cron stones a day. There are random alchemy procs that give you like a Cron stone here and there if you're doing alchemy, and it's rare, but it happens. And then, of course, all the events that I mentioned, Black Spirit Adventure, Rift bosses. You can buy vendor crons. I don't recommend doing that. Not for Blackstar enhancing unless you're just desperate and you only got like 1 or 2 attempts left before you pity. Then maybe just to get it done. But it costs so freaking much. You're going to spend 10 billion or more per click at the vendor. for a Blackstar pen attempt because it's 3670, I think it is, and they're 3 million a piece. Yeah, that's too much. It's like 11 billion. That's crazy. It's like 11 billion silver per attempt. That's why I don't use Cron stones. But the other thing is you can melt costumes. I'm not a fan of that either. I would rather save my Cron stones for other things. Sovereign weapons, Try and Tet, Fallen God, or Slumbering Origin armor. Debarekas maybe. Manos, Pen Manos stuff, accessories. Yeah, I think so. I think that's a better use. And there I go, smacking that little line again. Sorry. So that is my take on Cronstone. So my recommendation are, if you have to enhance Blackstar yourself instead of buying it, I mean the prices are cheap enough nowadays that 79 billion for a pen, you might as well just buy the damn thing. If you're looking at doing that, you'll probably spend more making it. But me, I'm stupid. I like my family name on everything, so I self-enhance all my crap. It's just how it has to be, you know. It's just how it has to be. I even had Muskin boots and sold them because I decided I wanted Uragons. The Uwus. Gotta have the Uwu toe socks, right? So if you're from the 90s, you remember those stupid things. So I self-enhanced Uragon shoes to replace them. I did the same thing. I had Libra's gloves, and I decided I needed bags, so I swapped them. And then I self-enhanced bags as well. I put that on the channel. But I need to finish enhancing. I got duo everything, and looking at that makes me depressed, as I need Cron stones. But anyway, self-enhanced Blackstar, this is what I would recommend to do. You're going to fish overnight. You're going to get coelacanth and relic shards out of that. You're going to do Pit of Undying daily. It takes not too long once you learn the mechanics of the bosses. There is a guide online for that. Just Google it. You'll find it. It gives all of them, all the boss mechanics and how to beat it. If you need masses, you'll trade your seals for masses, and then if you need crons, you trade them for crons. Recommend grinding Valencia. In the time that you grind, Akhman or History are good. You want the Blackstones and scrolls written in ancient language. So there's that. And then you're going to do Gathering or Sniper Hunting, whichever one you can stand to do. Sniper Hunting is it's engaging. Like, you're a little bit more active than Gathering, but it's slower because it depends on how fast you can kill the monsters and how good. And then moving from that, do world bosses when you can, do dark rifts when you can, do boss blitz every week. And then if you're one of those guys that has a group that can do Ataraxian, you get tons of memory fragments from that, so you can do those as well. So that's kind of like your daily/weekly activity. But just don't forget to turn in your coelacanth. So that is how I recommend getting your enhancement materials. Pretty straightforward, and I've done tons of Blackstar enhancing on the channel, and I'm gonna keep on until I get my 4th Blackstar enhanced. I'm doing the Awakening right now. Obviously, we get the free Blackstar. And it'd be a guaranteed dual sovereign, and then I'll be ready to set up for the dagger as it comes out. But that's what I'm working on moving forward, and I think that's good in terms of getting the enhancement materials. I think it gives an overview. It's a little long-winded, and I apologize for that. I kind of went off on a tangent about Cron stones and self-enhancing and stuff. But if you're veteran players, you probably didn't learn anything. You might be able to teach me something. There's always new tricks I'm learning all the time on things to get. or where to get stuff. But if you're a new player, it kind of consolidates everything all into one little 20-minute video so that you can kind of see where to go. Now, I did forget something. Pit of Undying is, I have it pinned here, but it's under, I think it's under Adventure. But if not, all you gotta do is type it in. It's under War. And then that's how you get to it. You just click it and it'll take you there. Same with anything. So, it's straightforward. I think there's a quest that you have to do to unlock it. I'm not sure. Sorry, mustache. Hazards of having a mustache. It makes if one little thing gets out of place, it bothers your nose. But that's all I got. That's all the knowledge I got on Blackstars and enhancing. Look forward for more enhancing in the future. I do have materials that are piling up. I got 879 memory fragments. Haven't messed with those. Got some blackstones. I've been gathering sharps by sniper hunting. That is one thing, but that number is going to go down because I'm going to turn a lot of those into concentrated. Because I need concentrateds for another video that you guys are going to get. I'm gonna enhance Manos accessories. I'm gonna push for Ted. So look for that in the future. That is in the works. But I still got 230 something of those. So really, all that's holding me back right now are memory fragments, and I need some more fail stacks. I don't have quite enough. I've got plenty of 100 stacks, and I think I've got plenty 40 to 80 stacks. It's just I'm getting low on 30s, and I'm worried. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in the future with that. I'm gonna have to start running world bosses or building my own fail stacks, but it's whatever. I'll do what I got to. I want the sovereign weapons when they come out, so we'll push for that when I get a chance. Well, that's what I got. Hope you enjoyed my face again. I'm trying to add my cam to my videos just so you can have something to watch besides when I'm doing like these informative things, instead of just like me walking around on the screen or whatever, because most of what's in this video is just me talking. So one last thing for this monster info is going to be able to tell you where you can get scrolls. So to use that, you type search scroll, and it's gonna bring up everywhere that drops them, and you can kind of just see most everywhere is it's all in Valencia for scroll written in ancient language, that type of thing. So if you're looking for a drop, you just bring up monster info, type in whatever you're looking for, and it'll show it. So I know you veteran guys that watch me already know all this stuff, but it's good to relay info for the newer players, because this game is so convoluted at this point. There's so many systems, it's just hard to even know. You can't use something if you don't know it's there. So imparting some knowledge is pretty good, especially with so many veterans on the way out and being disgruntled. It's good to just knowledge dump to somebody else. So I appreciate it when I was a new player, and I hope that new players appreciate me doing the same thing for them. You got any questions, find me in game. I'm usually always 24/7 online, and I do check my chats. If I don't immediately get back to you, I'll write it down and I'll address it in a video, or I'll try to message you back. But if you need something, come find me. I'm usually on Serendia too. Ask away. You can always join the guild too. We got space. We're no requirement guild. We're just several dudes hanging out. There's only a few of us. I'm an officer in here, so I can add you. It's not my guild by any means, but they did make me an officer, so I can add people. We've got 7 slots, and I'm sure they'll free some up. We got people in here that haven't been online in like 900 days or something. So, but it's full. We're pretty well maxed out. I mean, obviously there's some things that we don't 100% have, but we got the big buffs and stuff, so it helps. Especially if you're an AFK. So, alright, enough rambling. This turned into 10 minutes longer than I wanted it, but that's alright. I gotta get out of here because I got places I gotta go today. I gotta do stuff, and I will be out and about. Next video, let me check my list. Maybe I'll talk about my silver making methods again and how I'm going to use fishing. Or maybe I'll just do some Manos enhancing. I'll see what the materials are, and I'll let you know. So, yeah, I'll let you know. I'll see you in the next one. As always, I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to sub and like. Leave me a comment. I always enjoy reading them, even if they are hate comments. They kind of make me laugh sometimes. And oh, and to the guy asking when the OnlyFans is coming out, my wife was a little pissed about that. So you know, don't do that. she wasn't happy. Obviously, that's not gonna happen. So yeah. Thanks for that one. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time.